Today is September the 17th, 9-17, and our title is Block 3D V. Block 3D V. Okay, so this is very similar to what we did last week, except that this time we're going to be starting from the top and we're going to move to the bottom. Okay, last week we started from the bottom and we moved up. We're going to move from above to below here. So 9-17, let's start right up here at the top. 2 dots, one on each side. Find the middle, go above and go below, and then connect those lines together to create your foreshortened square. Okay, that's just the top of your box. Let's fix the color on that a little bit. There we go. Okay, now we're going to bring the left side straight down, vertical, right side vertically. Make sure those are equal. The middle one should come down longer than the other two. Whoops, I went at a diagonal there. Let me straighten that up a little bit. Here we go. Okay, that should be longer. Well, I'm having trouble. Must be tilt of my book or something. There we go. Okay, this one should be longer than these two. So as this connects, so should this. Just like this. Like this connects, so should this down here. Okay, pretty easy at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and build your V on the inside of this box. So we're going to start at the corner. I'm just going to angle down. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, but I'm not going to go all the way to the middle so that I still have the bottom of my V. Okay, now I'm going to come down in the middle just like that. Okay, so now I have the top of my V, which means at this point right here I need to come back and follow this angle just like this. Okay, I need to do the same thing here. Okay, follow that angle of that box. Okay, now at this point I can go ahead and erase this middle line here, this middle line here. Okay, so that one's gone. That's all gone. And let's go ahead and erase the right side and get rid of that as well, because we're not going to need that anymore either. Now, we have to do something about this hanging out by itself on the end. We can't leave it like that. So what that needs to do is it needs to follow this straight line and just come straight down. Okay? Alrighty. So next, I'm going to take this part of the V, and just like this angle's here, I'm going to bring it out as well. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to leave it just a little bit shorter than the end, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to see this angle here on the left, and I'm going to tilt it as well. Okay, so that basically gives me that left side of my V. Now I can erase this and this, and I can also erase this right here. And what I've got left now is my block of V. So all I have to do at this point is to put some shading in and I'll be finished. So what I want to do is I want to do a blended shading, okay, on the inside of here, and that's going to be dark. And as I come up, I'm going to go ahead and lighten it just a little bit, so dark, and then I'm going to push lighter with my pencil so that I have a blended shading. I have a gradual shading that's going from dark to light. It's changing value. Okay, just like that. And now also down the left side towards the bottom, it'll be dark. And as I move up, I'm going to push lighter and lighter until all I have left is just a much lighter gray at the top. Okay, and it's not as easy to do with mechanical pencils. This is what I'm using right now. I don't particularly normally like using them to shade. Okay, if you need to, you can get your finger in there and kind of smooth it out a little bit if you want more of a soft shade. Okay, let's do the cast shadow and then we'll be done. So off of the bottom, the shadow that this V is putting off, it should be coming at this angle. It should be following this. So I'm just going to come off the bottom and I'm going to stop right at that corner and make sure it's lined up all the way end to end. And that would be your cast shadow right there. Okay, so I'd like you to make one of these today. Please make sure you erase any lines or marks you don't need. Watch those angles, okay? Make sure that they're lining up as you're moving over through the V. I'd like a blended shading on the inside here and here as well on the left, and don't forget your cast shadow on the bottom.